Can we have second row sit down, please?
Flex, boys, flex!
Thank you so much.
Let's give it a round of applause.
We're always cleaning up money. It's all we ever do. My name is Vincent Marini. I am the executive producer of Magic Mike Live, and on behalf of the entire Magic Mike team, thank you so much for coming. This is a very special day for us, and there's one person that we really owe this to more than anyone else, and he's sitting right next to me, Mr. Channing Tatum.
This is so official for a Magic Mike thing.
Yeah, it's the most official Magic Mike thing we've ever done, I think.
Game went pretty well, guys. Favorite filmmakers. Before we even had an idea for a live show, our little movie cost almost no money. We financed it ourselves, and then we just sort of won the lottery. We got swept up in this like 50 Shades of Grey movement, and then we had to learn what we even made. The movie is a bit of a feathered fish. It's a movie made for women, but about men. And we kind of needed to really take it apart after it had the effect that it did, and really understand why, and kind of figure out what else we wanted to do with it, if anything at all. And then we decided to make this live show, which has really nothing to do with the movie almost. And yeah, so you're gonna have to see it. But I remember being like, we finally made gathered the money to actually make the show, and it felt like we had a little bit of money with no rules. And me and Allison and Vincent just were like, okay, well, what do we want it to be? And we're somehow in New York now, 10 years later, and we've been all around the world with it, and we've learned a lot. Yeah. I mean, before we even made the show, I put myself in a confessional booth, actually in Times Square in New York, and they couldn't see me, and we'd have women come in, and basically I'd talk to them and ask them what they didn't have in their life. I'd be like, all right, 1 out of 10, what would you say your life is right now? And they'd be like 7 or 5 or whatever, 9. I'd be like, all right, well, what would make it a 10? And I learned a lot, and we've learned a lot from women all over the world. And you're going to get to see the 10-year aggregation of that learning in a few months.
We like to keep them small because that's part of the experience, right?
Yeah, you want to get a lap dance in private. You don't want to do it in like an auditorium. It was an intention, but I think that we've curated it really well as far as the feeling that you have after the show's over. And look, you're gonna get what you come for. It is. You are gonna see naked men dancing. That's just what's gonna happen, and hopefully that they're gonna be on top of you at some point. But there's also so much more that's embedded into the show, and I've been to the other shows, and that's kind of why we wanted to make this show, is because we wanted to actually empower women and women to feel good, like when they left, and not just like in a preachy way. You really have to kind of Trojan horse it on some level. You don't want to feel like it's a preachy show, and it's funny. It's a good time, and weirdly, like the reaction that I've got that I'm most proud of is when someone comes to the show and be like, I did not want to go. Like, I didn't want to go. It's not my thing. I wouldn't want to go to a show like that. And then they come, and then they leave just feeling like so relieved that it wasn't bad, first off, and secondly that they had so much fun that they didn't expect to have. They were so nervous to come. They didn't want to be danced on or be a part of the show at all, and like they just got brought in a really safe way. And our boys, they're really special. We go through a very serious and it's kind of stringent casting process.
Very unique. Yeah.
We interview them, and one of the first questions that we ask is, what is your relationship with your mother? And it's oddly very important. And how they view women, what's their connection to them, and it's every single one of our guys is such a good human first, and then they happen to be also unicorns as far as dancers and athletes and performers.
We talk a lot about how much you love New York and what it means to you. And I know it all started here. And what does it mean to you to be able to bring the show here, specifically to this city? I mean, obviously we've been in a lot of places. We've been to Berlin, we've been to London, we've been to Sydney. What is it about New York that's special?
I was just joking about this backstage, and I'll bring it up. Remember Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
Remember like when they go into the fence and they go into that like warehouse and the Foot Clan has like the warehouse?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Dude, I'd have signed up for the Foot Clan so fast. I'd have been in that gang so quick. I was just like, I've always dreamed of having like a building that I could do anything I wanted, and if I could do it anywhere, it'd be New York, and throw parties, make it crazy, and essentially that's what we're doing. We found a building in New York in one of the best places in the planet, or on the planet, and we're gonna create some chaos and a little bit of a circus. Good time.
These men are like extremely seasoned, well sought after dancers in the industry. So this is only some of their credits. I'm gonna go quickly because they're incredible. Doechii, The Descendants movie, Rihanna, Ricky Martin, Nicki Minaj, Lady Gaga, Sabrina Carpenter, Spirited the movie, Usher, Mariah Carey, Sonic 3, Zara Lawson, Tyla, Doja Cat, Don Omar, Jolene Tai, Katy Perry, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Janet Jackson, Karol G, and Matilda the Musical. These guys dance their faces off, and we're so lucky to have them. And I hope you guys come see our show. They're so special, and they make me so happy and so proud of them today. So thanks for having us in New York, guys.
The full, we have a water routine that we're very, very proud of, and I knew when we created it, I was like, there's no version of me not doing this at some point. And I learned it. I was gonna do it in Vegas, and I went to go and like kind of rehearse it, and then for reasons I won't get into, it didn't happen. And so I'm still waiting to get my chance to go on stage in my own show. So. I won't advertise it. I'll tell you that it'll just happen. Like, I'm definitely not gonna be like, man, I'm going on tonight, guys. Like, everybody show up. I'm just gonna pop out and show out. And but it's because it's a really good routine. That's what I love about New York. And I want to find, like, in the theme of that. I know we just want to like get the show mounted and like open, but that's why I love New York. And there's so many cool people that are just always in the city. And I want to create a show that we can sort of do a version where if anybody that is a friend or just wants to be a part of the show and come out and do something and be a part of the show at some point, have these little, pop-ups. I think that'll be really rad. And I definitely will pop up and show out at some point.